What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another character rank up video. Okay, so it's time to finally work on Magik here. I've been wanting to rank up Magik since she came out first day, because Magik is one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. I've always really liked Magik, so I can't wait to rank her up. And she looks pretty nice from at least the skill preview and what I've seen so far of her. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. And yes, of course, we are going to be using a Mega Rank Up ticket because she is a Bio Selector character for the new X-Men selectors. So let's go ahead and go, there we go, get her to 6 stars, perfect. And now let's go ahead and work on her Mastery here. So we do have a few more of the tickets here for the Mastery, so we're going to be using those to hopefully save a few of those Mcron shards since I don't have a ton of those. And hopefully we have enough tickets to get her all the way up, but I can't remember how many I actually have, so I guess we'll find out in a second here. Yes, I don't have one for this rank up. Alright, so I think I have a 5-star and a 6-star one, or maybe only a 6-star, or only a 5-star? I don't know, let's find out. So there we go, one more. Okay, no, so I just had a 5-star. Alright, well anyway, there we go. I cleared out some of those Mastery tickets from my inventory, and we got her fully mastered up. Perfect. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's roll an ISO set for her. So I definitely want to get an attack base set on her. I want Power the Angry Hulk or Overdrive, whichever one we happen to roll first will work. I'm not sure which one I would prefer. Oh, there we go. That was nice and quick there. So we got ourselves Power the Angry Hulk on our first roll. That usually never happens. I'm quite happy with that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at her skills here and see what we need to level up. So we don't have any buffs on that one. We have a stun and a bind on there, which is nice. Here we go. Here's one that has some illusions that she summons. So it summons a little bit of the Demons of Limbo. So let's go ahead and level that up a little bit. Doesn't look like it's going to go up very high. So it's only going to max out at 40%, so it's going to be very low in terms of the damage that the summons can do probably, but she does summon 4 of them if I remember correctly, so not too bad for 10 seconds, and of course the skill itself does damage as well, so I guess that makes up a little bit for it. And then we have the 4th skill that has nothing to level up, and then we have 5 seconds of invincibility on the 5th skill here, but again, don't need to level that up. Alright, so let's see what her tips are here for the skills, because I overlooked that last time on my Emma Frost video. If you happen to watch that, and I said during the world boss fight that the mind control does not work on the world boss, I was definitely wrong about that. I noticed that pretty much after I finished recording the video, but it was already posted, so it's a little too late to correct it. But you can see that the debuff indicator on Thanos was active for the mind control, and also in the character usage tips it does say that the mind control works on world bosses. So yeah, alright, so the chance of survival can be increased by mixed Magik's effects, as it allows for effective skill comboing. However, using a skill within the 1-second cooldown time means that mixed Magik effect does not activate, so the skill must be timed carefully. So basically, it's just saying that you can't spam her skills successively right after each other. You need to have a 1-second gap between using your skills for the mixed Magik here, her passive, to actually register. And basically what her passive is it's always going to give you an increase to all attack, all speed, and crit rate, and then the next time it activates after 3 uses, you get a 10% max HP recovery. So basically all that is saying is that every 3rd skill that you use, and that's any skill, it's not any in particular one, is so you can rotate through your normal skill rotation and this will activate, you will get that 10% max HP heal, which is really nice. And as you can see, there's a 10-second cooldown, so every 10 seconds you can basically get that heal on your 3rd skill that you use, but you can also keep up the all attack, all speed, and crit rate indefinitely, so that is good. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and we gotta get her leveled up first before we can finish this gear, so I guess I will cut back to when I get her to level 60. Alright, and we are back. So I got Magik all leveled up here, so we got her to level 60, and then I actually decided to deck her out a little bit. So I think Magik is going to be the character that I'm going to try to get into the top 10. So I want Magik to be one of my high-ranking characters just because I really like Magik. So since she's one of my favorite characters, I'm going to show her a little bit of love. So I got her gears as best I could right now with what I was able to get. We're going to get her, of course, to tier 2 eventually, and then her skills here, I went ahead and just leveled them all up because I do want to max her out, but the third skill right here is pretty much the only one that you really need to level up, just to get that little bit of extra stats for the illusions. And then her Ice Weight set here, we have Power the Angry Hulk, and I did go ahead and give her a fully awakened set, because like I said, I do want to max her out. And then for Obelisk, I went ahead and gave her a Ignore Dodge crit rate with a 200% proc, because I do want to I want to turn her into a beast, so I want to get some of that damage going. So I did have some CTPs, but they were all defensive, so I was like, I'm just going to give her a 200% damage proc, because I do kind of want to mess around with her a little bit in World Boss Ultimate, see how much damage she can do there, see if we can have some fun. But anyway, like I said, so Magik is going to be just one of those characters that I'm going to show a lot of love to. Yeah. Because Gringo already has his character that he decided he wants to have as his character that he invests the most in, because it is his favorite character in the Marvel Universe. And does anyone actually remember what that character is? We did mention it one time on one of our podcasts. I'm not sure if anyone remembers, but we can go ahead and take a quick stroll over here to the character rankings and actually see who that is. If you do remember, put it in the comments below before I get around to actually showing the character. See if you guys can remember, or just mention it or keep it in mind and you can see if you're right. I'll go ahead and find him here. And there he is. So Mysterio, yes, is Gringo's favorite character. So, as you can see here, he does have him at rank 3. So, Gringo, of course, his quest is to get number 1 with Mysterio. So we'll see if he's able to do that. He still has a little bit of work that he can do in Mysterio. He can get those Urus up to Mythic. He does them all pretty much, I think, at Legendary right now. And he's still working on fully awakening Mysterio's ISO 8 set, so he has a few things that he can do. But anyway, this is going to be, this video is about Magik, so let's go ahead and try her out a little bit now. Alright, so here we are at Infinity Thanos, so I thought this would be a nice test for her, just to see how well she can do. We have Magneto here for the team up and the leadership, so we get 45% increase to all attack, and then we have a energy attack, crit damage, and max HP team up, and then a energy attack and physical defense leadership. So not too bad. We're going to try out this team here and see how she can do against Infinity Thanos. And we're going to go ahead and use no strikers, so let's go ahead and hop right in. Okay, so here we go. So I have used her a little bit in the skill preview, but that's pretty much it. So this will be my first kind of live play with her. So I'm gonna see what what skill rotation feels natural with her. Ooh, we gotta get away from all of that AoE that's going on there on the ground. But so far, I like using the 5th skill. You get that in invulnerability. Or damage immunity, and then when the 5th skill, like after she does a few hits on the ground there, you jump into the 4th skill, because you are not going to be protected during the 4th skill, so you want the last few seconds of the immunity on the 5th skill to kind of cover you a little bit while the 4th skill is animating. And that seems to work okay, and then I hop into the 2nd skill for the iframe, and then I use the 1st skill for a little bit of damage, and then finally end with the 3rd skill, which has another iframe on it to try to keep her protected as much as we can here. And it seems to be working okay, but of course Thanos here can debuff our immunity from the 5th skill, so that can get us in a little bit of trouble if I'm not paying attention. But so far, looking pretty good. Let's have Magneto here. Iframe. Hit him. Iframe. Iframe. Okay, well that's enough Magneto. Uh-oh. Meteors, I don't know if we can outrun those. We did okay. Oh gosh, yeah, that damage from the lingering effects that he has is quite annoying. Oh, okay, I think I saw what's going on. I was going to say, I popped into my iframe. I'm not sure why I didn't knock him out of his meteor drop, but that's because we had our illusions out there, so we targeted the illusions, and that must be why he was still able to go into his meteor drop. Yeah, because see right there, he got canceled out of it. But now we have our illusions out, so if he decided to do it again... Oh gosh, that tornado almost killed us there at the end. Look at all that damage from that. That tornado, we got lightning, we got poison, we got lava on the ground. Thanos is just pulling out all the stops right there. Holy cow, we were standing in a mess of damage. That was not cool. But anyway, as you can see, Magik was still able to do that quite easily, I want to say, because that was my first try there with her. But like I said, I practiced her skill rotation a little bit in the skill preview just to kind of see what would link together in terms of iframes and the invulnerability. But yeah, all that dot effect, that would have definitely killed us if we hadn't finished him off right there, because we were guard broken and seemed like stun locked in that area. But once we get our tier 2 going, we'll have that super armor, so that will be nice. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for this video here, but Magik is looking quite powerful, so I'm quite happy about that, especially since I have mentioned before, she is one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe, so hopefully I will get her quite high up there in the rankings. Like I said, I'm going to show her as much love as I can, deck her out with all my best items, so look forward to that in the next video where I tier 2 her. I'll show you my current standings with the ranking and see how far we have come. But anyway, like I said, that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.